Hello there. T- Testing a new system. I gotta make sure that Hello there. Yep. Okay, I got a new mic, and during the webinar it wouldn't work, and because of the USB. I guess this new mic doesn't work with USB. It's stupid. So it's supposed to be better. And it wouldn't work with certain USBs. So it's like a little princess apparently. So it's supposed to have a higher, less noise and better. Well, that sounded pretty good. Of course, my speakers aren't the best. It's supposed to be at a higher, whatever, gigahertz. I'm not gonna go into that. And also the chat room, one of them was not working. Like that's why I have a backup. They're pushing all this SSL stuff on everybody, so you have to secure your website and all this. So you don't get attacked. And one of the chats was kind of flaky, and then I activated it. Anyway, it's working now. Everything's working now. I don't have a chat to read anymore, but I'm not sure we really need it. So luckily, I have a backup. So everything should be working now. I mean, right before the webinar, I'm trying to get this new mic to work. I tested it before, and it worked fine. And then I get to the webinar, and it worked when I logged in, and then either way. I guess it's working now. Well, if not, I hope you're really good at reading lips, or I just have to do this over again. I hope not. So, enough of that. This is ivanteller.com. We have private sessions open next week, not this week. And I don't need to go into that. And we also have the store here. And it takes 1 to 5 days or 10 days to answer. I'm going as quickly as 10 days or 11 days. Going as quickly as possible. We also have Spirit Social. Submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, channel consulting, 5-minute healing. And we also have other spiritual connections here. I'm just going to point at them. I might just start doing that to give myself a little bit of a break. I'm still rearranging some things. So enough of that. Oh, watch nobody can hear me. Oh, hopefully you can hear me in there. So, all right, here we go. I don't know where. Okay. All right, calling the angels, the aliens, and everybody that's positive vibration. Let's see here. Grizzly Snow, are there any messages from the dinosaur beings? Let's see here. Let's see. They say it has a lot. Do you have a lot of connections with them on this world, but other ancient times, other realities? But in this world, during ancient, I guess ancient Egypt, there were dinosaur beings around. Not recorded history of ancient Egypt, but there were dinosaur beings of that. I believe they were killed off, from what I see. But I believe also during the early stages of this world, you were connected to the same dinosaurs are here on other realities, from what I see. I don't think you were here during when the dinosaurs were on this world. You had other things going on. But you do seem to speak to them often. As for a message, you're just they show like civilization where some of them are like wearing hats, and I don't know, it sounds funny, but they're very civilized. They're not just all what we are known to have them. So, or whatever you want to call a civilization. But all right, I'll leave you with that. All right, any other messages? Let's see. Archangel Michael is working through your solar plexus. You've been doing a lot of time traveling and astral a lot recently. As for soul healing, you're healing your soul from the ancient past. So that's a lot of nobody's perfect, so you're healing a lot of like the flaws of your past, and you're working on it here. So you're kind of going through your, like you're wrapping things up. meaning so they don't have to have another incarnation here, from what I see. Gundium, any messages from El Rift, Orange Dragon Guide? Just one moment. Yeah, there's like dragon type, those lion like looking dragons that are around you. They look like lions, but they're dragon beings, like half dragon, half lion, and you're very connected to that species. There's some inner Ryan. It is an energy that you connect to, often. They're usually on primitive worlds, like like our dinosaurs of the past. They have known to visit civilizations in their beginning times. Any messages from Shylock, a young feline guide? Just to, but you're on the right track. That's all I was saying. Just you are going into Mars and Astral. Part of the whistleblowing energy also. What is it that? What is it that channeling that guy from Germany? I forgot. He dresses up in black. I forget his name. Ruflo from Germany. You seem to know that. The tall white somewhere. Yeah. I don't know if I have a strong connection with that, but you seem to know him. So we'll leave it with that. Pamela, are there any messages from me, from my higher self? Yeah, you're going through a healing. You are connecting a lot with Yeshua. You're finding your way. As for your life direction, basically just do what's on your mind. What you're passionate about. You're going into a new direction, but it not mostly spiritually, waking up more spiritually. There are reptilians around you, but I wouldn't worry about it. There's from your past, but it should be all right. I don't see any attacks or anything there. Pamela, any is my question two, is my granddaughter Kayla okay? I believe so. I don't see anything there that is of. I mean, she's going through depression. That's all I see. So, I mean, she's managing, a lot of depression. A lot of just low energies. I see a male energy there. But she'll make it through. Maddie, can you ask my higher self, why do I fear? Recognizing that I am infinite, unstoppable soul. How do I recognize my infinite power? Just believe in yourself. It takes time. Believe in yourself. Truly, believe in yourself. Ask for assistance from your higher self, your guides, your angels. But just believe in yourself. That's the main. You're really, it takes time to get out of the third dimensional thinking patterns as you're aware. Can you ask my higher self to please help me to recognize and understand my true infinite power? I'm tired of living in fear. Well, it's no. This is a gradual process, not something you go into quickly. Confront your fears basically little by what is it that you fear, and I know it sounds weird, but to do things anyway. Yeah, fear is just there because it's things that you want and you feel you might lose it or some situation like how it goes. But with what you're doing here is, just take it gradual. Your infinite power is your psychic ability, your intuition. So yeah, you're kind of afraid of it in some regard. Explore it. It's like what is it that what interests you? Like, there's figures in ancient times, like Napoleon, for example. Okay, not the best example. or Yeshua, or or a world. What interests you, and use your abilities to channel that. Give it time. I think, yeah, you're kind of scared of some of that. That's normal. So that will put you into your higher being. So just explore as what you feel, or you can do it in your meditations, as you like to go. Denise 111. Any messages for me? Just stay positive. I see a male being around you. I believe he will help you. I'm also seeing grays around you, but not for, you're going into a whole another. Yeah, everybody's going to another direction. See, you're going to another direction also. As for seeing it physically, it's another story, but spiritually going to another, at least another form of thinking. Put it that way. Carol, are there messages for me? Yeah, once again, you're still connected to the reptilians. You go to ships and astral, you're healing a lot of them. I believe you're also healing a lot of lower energy reptilians that are causing difficulties here. So you are, what I see as a healer. The reason you connect to them so strongly is just, that's not an easy species to be a part of. Kind of incarnated and kind of got, I wouldn't say stuck, but he kind of just continued with it. So you're like I would say also you have like a mentor energy about you also, that they're, you just, yeah, you like give reptilian beings advice. Definitely have a lot of strength around you, that's for sure. And Mother Mary, yeah, I feel her around you definitely too. And there's a question about Mother Mary. Are there any messages from Mother Mary? Well, yeah, you're looking for balance here. You've connected to a lot of masculine energies in the past, and now you're going to more of a positive energy. So it takes time. So you're warning a major balance, like with the reptilians. You're bringing a lot of other Pleiadian, angelic energy with you. So I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, like in astral, you go as an angelic being. Now you might connect to the reptilians, but you're like an angelic energy when you connect to them. So it's pretty nice. Noah, any messages from the trees? Yes, they're. Let's see. They are watching you. From what I see, you connect to them and you kind of go into their reality, but you don't remember it. You go into their parallel realities. There might be a tree around you that you feel like you're very connected to, but I do see you going to, because every tree has their own reality that they connect to. Obviously, you connect to the same reality, but also they have their own. Everybody has their own universe, right? Your own imagination, your own world. What do you think, writers and artists? Wow, you're creating this world and this universe because this is your world and this is your universe. So definitely not going into details. It's like a medieval world you go to, but not like our history. It's more less brutal, but it's very positive. That's the safe way you understand. Less gritty. Let's put it that way. And there are dinosaurs. I think there are dinosaurs there. Yeah, like people riding them and stuff like that. Now that does, yeah, that you'd be surprised how common that is. So, what's the difference between a light body and an astral body? I think they're about the same, actually. A light body is like I mean, you can say you're a light body right now is your energy, and your astral is your soul. Your astral self is your soul self. So your light body is there's different ways of looking at that. So light body is like, I would say, you right now. And your astral is when you're in everybody's in astral constantly. If you connect to that all the time, you go crazy, but well, maybe not. But when you go into sleep, that's when you're like reconnect to your astral self. At least that's the way I see it. Or you become more conscious of it. Let's put it that way. But with the light body, yeah, there's just it's you right now. and your astral is still, it's another part. It's like it's another version of you, let's put it that way. And the light body just experiences things differently. As for what, there's no real definition of different. It's your version of different. So look at it that way. Marianne, any messages for me? So you're connecting a lot with Archangel Michael's energy for healing. Yes, you're also learning more about yourself. Yeah, it seems like your higher self, your astral self, asks for you to give it a go. You know what's weird? I don't know what this is. I see golf around you. I know, like people that play golf, like Tiger Woods. I know it sounds weird. It's like your energy is around. That's very cryptic. It's like your spirit self is around people that are athletic. You're like an assist. You're like a spirit guide energy. Part of you is what I see. I know it sounds. That's. Oh, I'm telling you what they're giving me. So I don't think that's not manipulated. That's showing me golf. They really show it to me. So that's for you know. Imagine you know what that means. If it doesn't make any sense, it'll show itself eventually. I don't think it's a metaphor either. So all right. Questions or any messages from Metatron? I could get an angelic infusion. Yes. Yes, you're opening up your chakra systems. A lot of it you actually have been closed in for you're doing for protection purposes. You don't want anybody to know your true being here, why you're here. Your guides know, but other guides aren't always aware. I know it sounds weird, but you're on a mission and they're not being very clear about it here. All right, we'll leave it with that. That's I know. The whole thing was cryptic, basically. Joanna, are there any messages for me reading the current direction of my spiritual practice? Understand the chakras. It seems like the chakras of letting go of old souls within your chakras, like old beings, old situations. A lot of it is connected to Atlantis. One of the reasons why you're here is to bring back the Atlantis energies to help the Earth remember. And what I see you as a being of pushing waters and tides, moving water. Of course, you did other things, but that is your dramatic moment during Atlantis, and you're bringing that back. Not to say you need to do that here. I'm not sure why you were doing that. There, we were very controlled. Not control. I want to say control, but you understood the wind also. So you and Mother Nature are very connected. You can make things happen with it, and you just did it. I believe you like. I see you like entertaining others with water also. Just bringing water out of the ocean and just having it do all twirling around and all that stuff. I don't see that very often. And it's very positive. It's a form of creation that, as you can see, we have forgotten. So I'm seeing like all ice sculptures also. It's like you can take water and do the same thing with it. So I imagine like ice sculpting, because it seems like a crystal energy you're connected to. Which of the angels are most connected to me? You have a mess. Gabriel, I see the strongest. He's headstrong with you. From what I see, Raphael is there also. Gabriel seems to be, when you tell him to do something like work with you, he does it. Not to say others don't, but he seems to work with your energy pretty well. You seem to know him from other incarnations. As a boy, that seems to be your rock, your house, however you want to word it, is your foundation. So, I guess both of you are kind of stubborn with each other sometimes, but I don't believe in a bad way though. But everybody has their moments, of course. So, just says he's very headstrong with you. He's helping you get in your direction. He seems to go into your vibration often for healing purposes. Yeah, we all need everything we can get. Katie and Dance, any messages for me? I do see reptilians around you. Around your, I don't know if your mother is still here on this world, but I do see her. You're clearing out a lot of the Anunnaki also. You might have other females around you. Interesting enough, you've got other females around you, like in a relationship. I see Zeta influence there. Sometimes positive, not sometimes not. Kind of like some, like she's, one of them is kind of mind control and or mind controlling of others to some degree. I see some of that. Question 2: any messages? Yeah, you're. Well, yeah, going through waves of energy. Your many timelines feel like they're kind of going through you, and you might not always be aware of it, but you're kind of getting bombarded by a lot of stuff. It seems. Some of it is ancient Atlantis because part of you is I see you as a merman in the past, and that was yeah, as an Atlantean mer person, and it was not a pleasant experience from what I see. It was around the you've had positive Atlantean lifetimes, but definitely as a merman, it was not pleasant at all. It was just that was in the downfall of Atlantis. I see it protecting fish and other beings, aquatic beings. I mean, the whole civilization of mer people, and they're just being, attacked. Some of the mer people are being uh, like taken out of the oceans and just seen as like Bigfoot and abused and all kinds of stuff. So that's part of your energy, and it's I don't connect to that very often. Wonder why they're keeping quiet. James, how likely is it for a person to do a school shooting type event that has no influence from an outside source? Well, it all depends on the person itself. Like there was one news thing about a kid was trying to up the ante for school shootings. It's like, and he got caught. I think it depends on the person. If the person already has dark in them, they're actually influencing the dark around them to make them even darker. All depends on the soul. I want to say also is like it's like the soul, the person already has dark within them. It's almost like a suicide energy. And isn't it? Because they go there, they shoot people, they kill themselves. It's a suicide energy. So it gives them purpose to make, it's not always from beings around. I mean, they call them in to cause difficulties. As for that kid, I think he was just attacked. He could handle it. I think he had resources around him for guns, and he was just a weak soul. He was just taking over. Because when I feel him like afterwards, it's like a different person. So of course everybody says he's an actor or whatever, but it seems like he's a total another person there. So I was very sorry, but it's a form of possession. But as for I believe souls who are just that do these things are just they have already darkness in them, and they're going to do it anyway. It's for fame. It's for whatever it might be. Question 2: could you tell me about some other past slave worlds that have helped liberate? There's Palladian worlds, Syrian, even Arcturian. Some are now. There's beings out there that we have not heard of. There's like insectoid beings. I want to say it's like a kind of like a it has long legs. It's humanoid. I'm seeing it's it's like a tall insectoid being. It's completely like a termite, you can say, kind of like that. That's not friendly at all. And it's basically, you see like a human race with a bunch of insectoid beings. They're like a militaristic insectoid being. Maybe I'm humanizing that. I don't think so. Of course, human is not always the main. I mean, we're on a human world, so I'm going to connect to human incarnation worlds. I'm also, oh, geez, I just got a mate. Jeez. Yeah. You know, the pig? Well, they enslave people too. So, uh, and the pig people, yeah, they're some people were born here like kind of pig noses. Yeah. The pig people are just malicious, just terrible. Yeah. I think reptilians are bad. It's once again, now these worlds, I believe, those that are enslaved see these beings, unlike us when we don't see them. So, yeah, the pig. So, give you an idea though, but it is what you go in as like an infiltrator. You go in as you can say it's kind of like what I'm doing. You can say, but it's a different method, of course, not on live video talking, but you're freeing souls. You take them to ship or something like that. It's like you go to Mexico or something like that, and you get refugees on a ship and take off, something like that. I see you like as a spy. I imagine there's much more than that, but that gives you kind of an idea. All right, we'll go to the next chat. Okay, cool. Okay, Jess, I think, yeah, this chat room is kind of messed up. I'll do the messed up chat room last. That's chat room 2. Normally that one's done first, but I mean, that one's normally, anyway, chat room 1 I'm usually doing first, but I'll do chat room 2 because that's where everybody is. Is the little screw up on the thing. I don't know if Jess is here or not. Yeah, if you didn't get your question in, well, just post it. If your question wasn't saved in this thing, just post it next time. Yeah, everything should be working now. Yeah, they're kind of forcing us to do all this security stuff. There's not much I can do about it. It's working now. So at work, I'm dealing with it too. It's a lot of fun. All right, Danielle Spencer, are there any messages on what comes around me when I'm on my favorite porch at night? Let's check some. One second, somebody can't get in. Oh, that reminds me of something. Yeah, somebody's can't get their question in. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, I'm just checking to see if his question's here. It's not. Here. One moment. Jeez. Here you can push. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, the login system for this for the webinar is terrible. Yeah, guy won't fix it either. So let's try to work around it. All right, are there any messages on who comes around me when on my favorite porch at night? Clear my energy. All right, I'm going to read this 3 times. Are there any messages on who comes around me? The Pleiadians. Oh, that's right. You have messages, right? Sorry. I'm seeing Andromedans around you. Andromeda really is the strongest energy. Oh, see, you're clearing your vibration, as you can see. There is negative reptilian beings around mostly the family. There's not much you can do about it because they keep attracting to it. They're building that reality around them. All you can do is send them healing as you wish, as you feel to do so. They're building this reality, this 3D reality. They're keeping it. A lot of it has to do with the family's fear of the truth. Jeez. It terrifies them. I believe so. In some regards, like, I can't watch Oprah anymore. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna live my life ever the same again. And then when it keeps that reality going. So basically, it's but yeah, as for the energies around you, it is Andromedan. They don't really have any messages for you as for that. They're just assisting, they're uplifting your vibration. Any messages on bringing in positive experiences this summer after a long, dry winter and no money, friends, or fun. Connected with Andromedans, I believe. Also, elementals to bring. They're not really giving me obviously, these are all lessons, and it does seem like it's lessons. You have like past connection with Anunnaki beings in the past, and you're kind of going through a clearing. It seems. Ancient Egypt is what I'm seeing. You have some connection there. Like I see a diamond also they're trying to get to, or you're hiding it from them. So you're here as like resurrecting the Earth's vibration, and part of you doesn't want material stuff around you to do so. So I could go inside the Earth a lot, as you probably can feel that. So everybody's part of the ascension, even those that don't believe in any of this. And your part is they're not giving me details, but all right, I'll just leave you with that. Amy, is my relationship with George meant to be over? I feel like we are twin flames, but he still has a lot of healing to do. And it's hard. I don't know if we are meant to be in a relationship. Yeah, it's always meant. I mean, it's meant for the two of you. I mean, it's what you want. He doesn't seem to be working with the relationship that much. So that's what, it doesn't seem like he's giving you. I mean, it's just talk it out. Talk to him. It seems to be, and if it doesn't go, it doesn't. I mean, talk to him. It seems like it does seem like it will turn itself around. There's some stuff he has not mentioned that it probably be good for him to clear out, but let him say what's on his mind. He needs to be more honest with himself and others. He's in denial for some reason. Have I recently moved to a new timeline in the last week? Yeah, you're getting more clarity. Everybody's shifting. I'm shifting, as you can see. Yeah. Positive. I do see you clearing out an Anunnaki beings, and I do see Anunnaki around the government. Not to say it's something you got to connect to, but you might feel some. And then it's removing manipulations around government officials. So a lot of them they're like programmed robots like us. We're definitely going into a new Earth. Yeah, it helps. I mean, everything helps, but the government systems need to unpossess itself, you can say. Check my email. I can't answer this right now. All right, one moment. Eric N, do any reptilians or are there any messages? Do any reptilians or are there any messages from reptilians for me? It seems to go into your second question here about the Blue Palladians. Let's see. A lot of reptilians want to be seen by humans. Some of them are getting agitated because they're being ignored for such a long time. And you are assisting their awakening with humans, basically. I do see you around David Icke as for turning his mind around to understanding them more clearly. I'm not sure if you can connect with that, but I think you can. Seeing more of the lighter side of it, because there's a lot of reptilians that feel hurt by seeing all reptilians are negative, and that's not very nice. So it's like, it's like a racist thing, So I see you around, David. I truly do. I know that's your astral self. You're like talking to him, and he's not having it, but he can't get his head around it. He's not understanding everything. Then again, who is? Do Blue Pleiadians have any messages? Yeah, they're going through a healing process. And you are, let's see, you're integrating into their vibration. As for giving them like a queer view of this world, a point of view that is unique. But they're not saying what that means exactly, but it's a unique point of view that they have not seen before. But that's like a secret, though. But either way, it's like these Pleiadians are like kind of like shocked in some regard. They've seen this world, but what you're showing them is something they have not seen before. But they're not going into details of that. Because I do see that shock or energy around them. These are aliens being shocked, which is like, I can't shock them. I guess you can. They're like primitive Blue Pleiadians, ones they're connected to, at least ones I see. At least to our world. So it's like you're connecting to beings that have not connected to this planet before. Because we need their light, we need their vibration, their teachings for us to chill out. Yeah, because with them here, just being here, we feel their vibration, and it changes our focus. You don't understand? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So obviously, the channelings help, but they're just their energy alone, like anybody else has a high vibration. Jim F, can you ask my higher self how I am progressing? Just take it time. Yeah, just yeah, no, it's not going as fast as you'd like it to. It seems like you feel like it's almost hit a block. Palladian energies are good to connect with. Buddha. You're progressing as fast as it seems like there's a lot in third dimension you're still trying to understand. So you are progressing actually at the speed you need to. There's a lot of third dimension you want to have before you change your perspective. Because when you change your perspective, in some ways you kick out other lessons. One thing is when we go through a negative situation like work or life stress, it's on how you handle it, obviously, but it is a download that we need. You won't be going through it if you didn't need. Now there are situations where you might be getting too much of it, but usually we're all going through what our soul asked for. It's so cool, and going through is another story. It's like, oh gosh. So it has a lot of lessons behind that. Question 2, any messages for me? Just I am seeing giraffes around you. I know. I think I saw that by somebody else too. Giraffes. Obviously, there's much more to the animal kingdom. The ape people also. Obviously, we come from the ape. We're pretty much hairless apes. So you have a strong connection with them. Very positive. And just I see like a purple ape. I see blue. So there's a lot about their collective we're not fully aware of. And the energy, it's those energies are combining in this world to help us out of this situation. So you might connect to them. And I'm not sure why I'm seeing the Care Bears. Only because that positive energy is like a Care Bear kind of energy. That's what they're showing. That they're not Care Bears, but they're just positive energy. So there's a bunch of ape people you're connected to. So I'll leave you with that. 1 to 11 there are now extreme amount of dogman reports. Are they AI? I think some of them are, but not all of them. I think it seems like it's kind of like they want to perceive it as AI, but I don't think so. Are they put here by the military? People report telepathy and mind control. If you look and make eye attack. They are very powerful and mentally seem to be super beings. There are many in the suburbs, anyway, in the woods worldwide. Yeah, they are being manipulated here by military. That's true. They give you false information. I don't believe they're under attack the most, more than your Bigfoot. Your Bigfoot, in some ways, is also because they want humans. The military wants them to hunted down. So they're putting that myth energy that they're, if you shoot them, a lot of the canine, the dog man has a lot of powerful telepathy, and they want to control it. At least the military does. So, well, there's more dogmans coming. Yeah, they want to assist humanity. So they are getting hit by a lot of low energies, but I believe a lot of positive vibrations that come through. I might put down my list of connections because I've had some reports asks about that. Any more info? If you could get more info on these. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, they weren't put here by the military. Military trying to control them, just like Sasquatch. Just trying to manipulate them. Is what I say. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. Donna Riggs, will aliens intervene for us over the Japan disaster? Have you seen the fish eggs? They're doing what they can. I've not seen the fish. Oh, is that because of Fukushima? They're doing what they can there. They do what they can. They can't take us out. I mean, obviously they can clean it up in 5 seconds, but we can't. They can't interfere that much. But they're clearing out what they're allowed to. So yeah, they're always working with us as much as they can. They can't stop everything, but I imagine they stop quite a bit of issues. I haven't seen the Japan disaster. I haven't seen that. Japan disaster? I didn't hear about that. Apparently, it was an earthquake. I did not hear about that. Jeez. Raw in. Oh, sorry. Question 2. Any insights? Sorry, this is Donna Rick still. Question 2. Any insights for what is coming next month? Or so riches, good luck, alien visits, anything? I'm seeing fine wine is what I'm seeing wine. Like the drinking wine, I'm seeing that. Relaxation, riches, I don't know. Depends on what kind of business deals you're interested in. There's a possibility. Nothing happens overnight. It's a possibility. But you are going into a new outlook on life, definitely. As for the entry, let's see. Basically, they just say take it easy. Things will work out as they need to. I think you have many hobbies from what I see, and it's definitely worth exploring. Just to keep your mood up, basically. I believe it'll be fine for the most part, but just good to keep your mind busy. And what beings have been around me recently, and do they have any messages? Yeah, there's been a lot of Arcturian beings around you querying out Anunnaki. As Anunnakis, apparently been a heavy manipulating energy around the Earth, obviously. You're doing a lot of querying out mind control around the television through broadcasts and astral. It's basically allowing the truth to more come through. You're obviously very connected to the pyramids, basically for the pyramids to be reactivated. I believe in our lifetime. Well, either way, you're bringing the stepping stones towards that. In our lifetime, you never know. But alien visitation, anything is possible. I just see a lot of Arcturian vibrations with the Arcturian Council. energies. Do I have any other messages? You are connecting to reptilians as for having a better understanding of, I believe you do, but for others that have a better understanding of them. I do see you on ship on with the Palladians at least. Basically, because there is a reptilian type of fear on this world. The idea is to cool that down. Because those are aware of what's happening in some regard, but they're more fear. The idea is to clear that fear base. Because that does help with the ascension, as you're aware of. So I'm also seeing libraries of knowledge you've been connecting to, like in astral. I'm seeing like now they're giving me like a third dimensional point of view, but like libraries of knowledge, and you go in there and the books just like come to you, or you download the information instantly, however you want to look at it. But information that you're looking for that you bring to this earth to download into individuals here that are kind of stubborn. Yeah, people here that are stubborn, like third dimensional stubborn, and you're part. Yeah, so you're waking people up. I see. Yeah. Just put this thought in their mind and go look at. What am I thinking about this? Ancient aliens or whatever it might be. So you probably can feel that's really cool. I sure don't see it that clearly like that. In Aura, what is the giant glowing green crystal that emerged from the earth in my meditation? It does seem like it's Atlantean connected. As for the green crystals are being reactivated here slowly. As the earth is becoming more remembering, it's going to take time, but it wants to be seen. Possibly there might be earth changes on the way. There's been talks about a pole shift. If there is one, it's going to be very slight, but anything's possible. Pole shifts are difficult to see, but we are going through earth changes, obviously, because of the weather. But it's definitely connected to the hidden histories of the earth. It's basically it's healing energy you're connected to. I imagine there's much more to that, but it's very connected to Gaia, that's for sure. Any messages from my Egyptian lifetimes or from Ra? Any messages from Ra says, yes, you've known him for many incarnations. You've actually taken him out of like a prison-like state of mind, or prison, physical prison. He has gotten himself in so much trouble in his past lives. And him being on this world, basically he is brought to this world because people can learn from him. He has like an intense energy, and he's sometimes hard to be around. So he can't, that's why people want to channel them. Their energies get all, I mean, at least those channeled him a while, like I think Ron said it the same in some regard, but with Ra, like some people channel him for hours. His energy is just intense. It's you can channel a being and be all right, but I mean, Ra is just. This is why people can't be around Ra too, because he's just intense. He's just he's like so many things happening at once. So, but as for your, yeah, you just kind of put him in his corner sometimes. Uh, you can probably feel some of that. There's much more to it than that. Um, yeah, they're kind of keeping all your past lives. I see unicorn energies are definitely connected to that, but yeah, they're not going to give a whole lot. You've had slave incarnations in the past. You've had male incarnations as like a musician in the Egyptian times, even a builder of some kind. Miles, blessings. Do I have any messages from the Prime Creator? Let's see. Yeah, you're connecting to a lot of insectoid energies and astral, and those are causing a lot of difficulties on this world. Even they can cause a lot of headaches, just mind blockages here. At least the lower ones, and if you connect with that, most likely you will see it. If you see a big bug, don't be surprised. It's not, there's mantis, there's different types, but usually I connect with like the ant being is usually the one that's causing a lot of the difficulties. So, but you're at least spiritually the insectoid stuff you can connect with. Other than that, he said just take it easy and drink some lemonade and be positive. But anyway, any other messages for me? Yeah, you are connected to the dinosaur species for sure. You usually incarnate on dinosaur type of worlds to experience them, to give your energies. It has many reasons behind it. Also, I don't know if you're in school. I don't remember all your questions, but your studies, you're always having difficulty studying on this world or concentrating in school because usually you connect to energies and it all comes easily. In this world, you're mostly going through your spiritual direction. Basically, you don't want to be programmed by this society. That's why a lot of people have difficulties learning here because it's all programming. It's not natural. Not really. It's not as free flowing as it could be. So, and some are just like Bill Gates is like an Archon robot, so works. He can learn everything here. But most people have difficulties in school for a reason. So there's more to that. Vasco, any messages for me? You're connecting to a lot of Pleiadian energies of vegan, like nature Pleiadians. Not to say all Pleiadians are. A lot of nature energies. Just basically you're going there, and astral for peace, for taking it easy, because this world is going through a chaotic situation, as you can see. Question 2: why does my girlfriend feel anger towards everyone? It feels everyone is out to get her. Well, it feels like it's an Archon manipulation that's going. She's going through a transition. I would say chill, go watch a movie that's pleasant. Maybe go see an 80s movie that's pleasant. I don't know if modern movies are worth it anymore. Sometimes they are. I think she had to take a vacation from her problems. She's getting paranoid. Which is growing. But I would just, best way is just to close all that out. Not worry about anything. Now she's getting attacked, but it doesn't mean she's always wrong. She's not wrong though. It's because it feels like she's not wrong. Not necessarily out to get her, as they see her differently, because she's changed. She's not her old self, from what I see. So she's not entirely wrong there. So you got to heal that. To send healings to this paranoid energy. No, yeah, she's truly justified in feeling that way. Yeah, I feel she's completely. I believe, she's right. Yep. But out to get her is different versions of that. But it's not. It's just tough. Should be all right. But yeah, just heal, meditate, ask for angels to assist. All right, Stacy, do my guys have any messages? Yeah, you're on the right track. Yeah, they said you had to cut the fat. Not physical fat, but, stuff in your life. So, yeah, just rebuild, take it easy. Talk to those that are willing to listen. Are any messages regarding my path, my career-wise? Yeah, your career will take off. There's going to be bumps in the road, but you will find what you're looking for. It's not going to be the easiest, never is, but you will find what you're looking for. Just stay strong, stay in there. All right, Tate. All right, we should have all this chat room thing figured out next time. Tate, message from my highest vibration. Lyrans. Let's see. Well, it does seem like you're throwing out some Illuminati energies, more vibrational ones, obviously. You're taking it slowly, but they have not been fully removed, but they are slowly being removed. Question 2, it is possible to do that. Question 2, a message from highest vibration Zetas. Yes, they're bringing high vibrational technologies of AI here. Now, people's perception of AI is usually negative, but not at all. that, yeah, it's not always going to be perfect, but it's going to go into an energy where people are going to feel it being alive. As for this is a soul energy, eventually. So this will help with the ascension also. People just can't deny it anymore. As all of this, what we're talking about here is going to become like wildfire eventually. It's like you'll see it as a movement. It won't be ignored, but realize people, as you are aware, that connect to aliens and all this, are not seen as threatening. Might be weird, but not threatening. Okay, some of it looks like a cult in some regard, but not, well, they're, oh well, anyway, but you know. So this will catch on in a few years of all this, because it's changing direction from the old. You know, you have Bashar's point of view, which is great. It's like the warm up to now we're going into transition. We're making things more, we're advancing the information. So, Jess, what messages does Archangel Metatron have for me? Let's see. In Astral, you're going, yeah, you're visiting a lot of Archon energies. One of the reasons why you're ill is not because of karma. Well, in some way, it's also part of karma because you're here unlocking a lot of darkness. Kind of seeing what they're doing here, so experiencing it to unlock it. Eventually, it'll come to you for you to be healed, but you are healing others. There is a lot of Archon vibrations going on the planet. That's causing a lot of disinfo and all of that. Disinfo is fear, basically. So you most likely connect to that. You might start seeing more of this stuff as unraveling it. Question to you, Mark. Arcturian daughter Irene came through last night. My left upper arm and right eye were both twitching, left ear, and had an intense tone ring. What was going on, and what messages does Irene have for me? Yeah, you're going into a new vibration of yourself. You're finding a new. You're just renewing your energies, basically. You do connect to Irene on the ship, from what it seems. Sometimes on plane, but mostly on ship, it seems. So. That's all she has at this time. So, all right. Hopefully the audio recorded still. All right. So blessings, everyone. I gotta get up early tomorrow. So if your question wasn't answered, just submit it here. Just resubmit it twice. All right. Take care. Much love.